All right, coming up next, a heavyweight collision between Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira and Francis Ngannou. Well, DC, you may want to retire before this guy becomes the #1 heavyweight contender. Francis Ngannou, the power threat, born in Cameroon, raised in France, and he's carved out quite a nice niche here thus far in the UFC.
Yes, he has. He's a very scary fighter. The knockout reel of Francis Ngannou is crazy, and the names now are starting to pile up. When you can knock out Alistair Overeem, Curtis Blades, and Cain Velasquez, people will take notice. It's just this confidence and this calmness about Francis that makes him even scarier than all of his physical attributes, is his ability to really stand in there and know that it only takes one shot and he could be wearing the UFC championship.
And UFC 218 was so good that that knockout of Alistair Overeem did not even earn Francis Ngannou a bonus.
Wow, that's insane. That's not true.
Don't shoot the messenger.
I will shoot the messenger.
Don't shoot Ngannou. He'll come right through it. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 250 pounds. Fighting out of Paris, France, Francis the Predator Ngannou. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready?
All right, so here we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon with one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off.
All right, early round 1 here, big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jab.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's going to have to take something on the way inside.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked because he's fighting one of the best defensive fighters in the UFC.
Nice punch by Nogueira. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
And both guys really throwing with authority. He blocks the punch. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the two. Straight punch lands.
Oh, how about the right hand from Francis Ngannou? It's hard to watch. I can't imagine it feels awful.
You watch Francis put out an entire generation of heavyweight that came before him. Put out Overeem, put out Velasquez, put out Dos Santos, and he did it all with that beautiful right hand. It is one of the deadliest weapons in all of its martial arts.
Yeah, left hook found its target. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Oh, nice punch there by Nogueira. Huge strike lands there. Somehow his opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliante has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 33 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile.